Hello everyone, Justin the Gaming here, and today is another commentary video. For those who don't know, the reason I started this channel was to help raise the EASHL community competitively through my tip videos, whether it be for offense, defense, or goalie. Some of you might play in clubs and others are purely OTP or drop-in players. I'm just wondering, are some of you guys tired of playing drop-ins or OTP? Whether it's the trolls, or the play of some of your teammates just isn't up to par, or it could be the fact that half of the lobby quits after one goal. And maybe you are in a club, but you and your friends just aren't always on at the same time. If you're someone who likes the competitive aspect of gaming, there is another option. There are sixes leagues out there. For those who don't know what a sixes league is or how it works, basically you sign up for their site, you say what positions you want to play. There's going to be some sort of scouting process because the owners or captains, they're going to be choosing players through some sort of draft. These owners do have a salary cap just like the real NHL. There's trades, playoffs, and even in the offseason there's restricted free agency, the whole 9 yards. On top of the competitive aspect, it's a great way to meet new people, make friends, and it'll basically guarantee that you're going to have someone to play with when you're online. I'll leave some links in the description below about some leagues that I know about. If I'm missing any on the Xbox side, just leave a comment and I'll add it to the list. Same thing goes for the PlayStation people. In the future, I will make a video or two focusing on certain leagues that I have experience in, but for now, if you've never played in a sixes league before, here are some tips or guidelines, or whatever you want to call them, to help enhance your experience. The first tip on my list is don't quit. You're going to lose some games. Remember, this is a sixes league with set teams. For every New York Rangers, there's going to be a Buffalo Sabres. Nobody wants to play with a quitter outside of the league just because the going got tough. Remember, trades are possible, and if not, there's always next season, and it'll make winning feel that much better. I've been on teams that finish in first, I've been on teams that just can't play defense, and I've been on teams that can't score. Quitting is the #1 problem for any league that I've played in. People think they're hot shots, and they just say fuck this and leave. And this leads to my next tip. Don't be a douchebag. It's the easiest way to get yourself kicked from any league. Trash talking or chirping is allowed to a certain extent, but just be careful not to cross that line. If something's not working, especially with your own teammates, don't get all pissy and yell and rage at them. It's going to quickly make you the most hated person on your team, and next thing you know, you're out of the league. The third tip on my list is be willing to take advice. Sometimes a team's playstyle just might not fit your own. When you played with your friends, maybe you were more of a rush team, while this team is more defensive. Be willing to listen to the experienced players for whatever advice they give. Remember, they're not just trying to help you out, they're trying to help the team out. In the end, it's all about that team W. The fourth tip on my list is don't expect to play with your friends. There's a draft for a reason. If you and your buddies sign up together, expecting to play on the same team, prepare to be disappointed. If you want to be on the same team, there is already a way to do that. It's called club. Just make a club and you can play on your own time. My next piece of advice is make the games you sign up for. Most leagues require just 2 nights, sometimes 3 a week. The worst thing you can do is not show up to a game that you're expected to play. It's going to lead to headaches for the league, headaches for your teammates, and it could even result in forfeits, which nobody wants. People sign up because they want to play. Everybody understands that emergencies do happen, but do your best to at least send a message to someone on your team saying that you can't make it. Next is just have fun, make friends. People join leagues for the competitive aspect. Winning is a big deal, but in the end, remember it's just a game. I've made tons of friends on Xbox playing in leagues. It also helps show how large the NHL community is, and you can get a small glimpse of where you stack up against the rest of the world. So there are my tips. Once again, I'm going to leave some links to some of the leagues that I know about in the description below. If there's any I've missed, please let me know in the comments for Xbox or PlayStation and I'll add it to the list. Click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already because it really means a lot. I'll leave my Twitter and Twitch links below as well. I usually stream 2 or 3 nights a week starting at around 8:30, so it's a good chance to watch me play goalie. Sometimes I get my butt kicked, but you can always just go in the chat box and just talk. I'm just into gaming, and thanks for watching. Oh my god. That just happened.
I called it. Oh my god.
Do we pause? Is that pause worthy?